So, yeah. Today's tutorial will be mainly on just charting and also the things I need to clear up from yesterday. So this is the FLP for the song. So if I play this, okay, I'm gonna open Notepad. Hold on. Alright. So, for every single song, you got an int, voice for player, and voice for opponent. So, as you know, this is instrumentals, the voice for player and voice for opponent. You can also call this as the voice. Right. So, it's you always have to have, otherwise the song won't load. So if they don't have a song which you can separate the inst and the voices, every time you put it in the chart editor, you will always name it inst, and you won't need any voices. If there is no separation of opponent voice and player voice, you put it as voice here. And the opponent voice is only for those when you can separate all of them. Since I can, I will separate all of them. Right. So first I'll separate the instrumentals. Let me just okay, let's export as an OGG. Since all songs need to be exported as an OGG file, we're gonna put this up a bit. So here we go into assets, songs. Is it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure assets and then songs. Yeah. So first we gotta go into assets and songs. And whatever you name the song, it has to be all lowercase. It doesn't have to be all lowercase, but I would recommend. So afterlife. Another thing is if you have a space in the song, since you can't put spaces in here, you would have to put a dash as a space. So if you have after and then space then life, you put a dash between after and life. But since I don't need that, and then we'll put inst. I don't think I needed to put the instrumentals, but in case you do, that's what you do. And remember, it's always have to be an OGG. Otherwise, the game won't load. I haven't tested for MP3 on the newer versions, but always keep it as OGG. Right, that's gone. Now the second part is since the separate palettes, go to one of the characters and delete that section like this. So it's only Hu Tao. Okay, so that's done. Now we will extract this. Alright, so same thing, we go back into assets and then songs, afterlife, and there's already ends, but this is our voices for the opponent. So we will name this voice opponent. I believe that is how you do it. I will have a quick check on that, but I believe that is the correct way of doing it. So if I go into my old one, baking time, uh, I have to go back into the zone. It's not a voice opponent. You have to write voices. Sorry, instead of voices, voices for all of them. Sorry, I get confused sometimes. All right, and then since that's done, we redo it. So now you have everyone, and then it'll be Hu Tao. All right, so then we will extract for that, and then OGG back into the assets and the songs. And then voices opponent, we will rename that voices player. The reason I say like voices player is the same thing when as the voices is because for voices player, whenever you miss, the song voices would not load. Like it would stop until you hit another note. For voices opponent, no matter what, if you miss or not, the voices still go. And then inst, it's always normal. You need it. Let's redo that. Okay, now closing that. Okay, so here are the song. So as you see here, it should like this. Asset song is your song name, which ours is Afterlife. And we got ints and voices. But since we have a player and a opponent, it's players opponent play sorry. Voices player, voices opponent, which is right here. So if I open voices opponent, it's just Hu Tao, and then voices player is just yeah. Oops. I will leave it like this. And then the instrumentals is just the instruments. So now that's all done. You're also going to need to, so now I will show you the project.xml. We talked about this on the first video, but I will show you how to do that. So this might, I'm just gonna name it, I'll just name it Genshin Funkin. Okay, we'll just name it Genshin Funkin. And we'll delete this. Right, so we have Genshin Funkin. Then we will name this again. We will name this Genshin. So that's what we will name it. And I believe if we go CMD, it will probably have to reload the if I go here, Psych engine, it's not gonna go for the Psych engine. It will gonna have to um, all right. So let's just ignore that. Okay. fix something. Because I don't think I need it. Flashing lights I'm fine with. If you're not fine with it, don't use it. Anyway, here, as you can see up here, if you can't see, probably zoom in. But now this is Genshin Funkin. And if we look in the file, as you can see now, we got a file name called Genshin.exe. So that's exactly what the Project.xml does. So now we're going in the chart editor, and since we got a call off the life, we will reload that audio. And if I remember, let me just quickly reopen FL Studio. Let's just reopen to see the BPM, since you're going to need it to be exactly correct. All right, so let me just also check the developer FLP, although this will take longer, but it has to be made sure. Okay, so our BPM for this song is 200. Right. So always my scroll speed is around 3. Okay, sorry. So I'll put that as 2.8. And here, we got no stages, so it won't load. But we got a BF, or Gia, sorry. And this is going to be Hu Tao. Right, so when we load in.
3, 2, 1, go!
So this is the characters. Now I will have to explain to you everything in here. So this only works. See, any options here won't affect gameplay. So all this does is it moves everything in this area like this. If I press this, instrumentals won't load. So let's just let me and also I would suggest use waveforms for these ones, since 2000 start. Whoa. Alright, there we go. Yeah. Now let me remake sure of something. Assets, song of the life. Then voice of the opponent. Okay. So, something enabled. Sorry, I forgot to put enabled. That's why. You could also change the color. So, like, if you want it to be white, you can also change it to red or green. I would say keep it as blue. Okay. So that's the waveform for all the characters for the opponents. So. Okay, and for this one, as you know, it will mute the vocals for BF. This mutes the vocals for Hu Tao. This is the audio, so you can make it louder. I suggest keep it the same. It doesn't really matter. Just best to mute it when you do it. Game over character, we will work on that. Disable no RGB. All it does is it just does this. So like all the notes are like this. It looks like this, which I don't like. And if you put it like this, it's all normal. So if you don't have an extra note that doesn't need the no RGB, just keep it as this. So game over character, what it does is it changes to your game over character. Like we have had a game over section, you put it in here. Same with the death and the music and these. It's the same thing. All these you can also do in code, but we'll best do it in chart editor unless you want to have different characters and in different sections you want to make sure it has a different animation for game over. Events. I showed you change character, do that, play animation, hey, and dad spotlight. I don't believe we'll need any of these, but I'll show you what that would do as well. Note type, you got hey, alt animation, hurt note, GF sing, and no animation. Pretty simple. No alt animation, the note be played with this alt. Hey means basically what it is, just their hey animation. It's like sync place an animation, but then put hey. You got the hurt note. It just you hit it, you get a miss and lose damage. You get damage, so your HP lows. GF sing, pretty obvious. The notes GF takes instead of you, and no animation, no animation. The staying length is the how long the notes are. So we'll put that back to 0. Let's see, did I forget anything? Okay, there we go. Now for the section, this is the one we're focusing on. These, pretty simple, I explained to you. I suggest don't play around with this, just focus on. If you don't have any voices, you can also put this. Just remove allow vocals. Now, scroll speed, BPM, focus on those. And now this is what we have to focus on the most. So, what I suggest is always keep 2 sections focused on one and then switch around. So, first 2 sections I'll focus on Hu Tao. Oops, sorry. Okay, yeah. So what this happens in the chart editor, in the playable thing is this.
3, 2, 1, go!
Focuses on Hu Tao. And then goes back to boyfriend. It's just that. And I'll alternate every 2 sections. So this whole video is going to be me charting, so I can explain to you as well how to do it. Alright, so this is our first charting. So the thing you want to do is waveforms sometimes helps, but you also have to listen carefully. So I'll have full voice on, full volume on. So try, if you can't hear me, I'll just say I'll pause every time I need to talk. So there's no volume interrupting. So for this, what you want to do is listen carefully and place the note according to what you think will be played. So like this. Okay. Another thing is you want to hit notes. You want to always put hit note for the character you're playing. So what it does is whenever the notes hit, it also makes a hit on that note. So let's go back. Can I do that as well? Okay, so Alright. Okay, so this is the best part, I think, now that I added it. Copy the last section. We're copying 4 last sections. The last 4 sections, so it would copy this part. And what it does, it moves it here. So we'll go waveforms main and see if it matches. Alright, so we copy the last section, copy, copy, swap, swap, swap. Simple, and if we go play it,
3, 2, 1, go!
alright, so that's basically it. What else? I'm gonna edit some big things, so you can also use F1. It tells you everything you need to do. So sections, decrease length, conductor's time, sub notes, all these you could also read. But I'm gonna focus on how to make the notes. So shift and click will select the notes. I'm gonna make this longer, so we'll put it here. And same thing for this one. 3 left, okay. Let's do that for all then. I only am doing this because a lot of people wanted tutorial on chart. Let's see. So if I go here,
3, 2, 1, go!
there's also a choice to set time, so you don't have. So let's go to 23 seconds. So let's just go back to this thing. Alright, so that's basically it. Now, let's go back to Chart Editor. One thing I would suggest is every time you do a song, if you go into here, can I remember? Oh yeah, Fox. So you have all these choices. You got auto save setting, lock event, select all, undo redo, hide last section, hide load labels, vortex. I actually would suggest keeping this on. You can also change the theme. You can go V-sliced, default, dark, or light. I'd go default. You can convert, you can go to a section here or by seconds. You can hide label, but yeah. And these are all the other things. So you get save as V-slice, Psych to V-slice, V-slice to Psych, and update. Reload char, save event, save as. So what I would say is every time you try to do something, you go into here, you would press save as and go right here. And then in share, you go to data. Now the song's called Afterlife. For this one, the song doesn't have to be the same as the name of the song in the free play. You can change it around, but for the data, it always has to be. And for every other difficulty except the normal, you do dash and its difficulty. You can change that, but I will change that and show you how to change it because I feel like I always do hard difficulty, so I don't need that. But and then it's in your data. Always save it every time you do it so it doesn't get lost. And in case something goes wrong, you can open it again from there. All right, now. All right, let's go down. Okay, now that's the exact thing we want. Yeah, so we will copy the last four steps for, and then we got paste. Sorry, no, sorry, copy last section, swap, copy last section, swap, copy last section, swap, and copy last section, swap. And we want this to focus on Hu Tao even though all of them are playing. Now we will mute the, you can move this around every time, but okay. Now we will mute the opponent so we can focus on boyfriend. Oops. Also, don't press shift unless you have a reasonable thing to do for it. Alright, some other things I want to tell you is, so we got A and D, I told you, which is the next section. Z and X is another thing you want to focus on. Because it zooms in, so even if you put it there, it's going to look like you didn't actually place it in the right place. So every time you have to put a note, instead of pressing shift and moving it there, I would say always just zoom in as much as you can. You can zoom into 2400%. But yeah. So that's all got. Yeah. So as I said, always save as you do it. And then play again. It's always
3, 2,
testing.
1, go!
Oops. Okay, hold on.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, so yeah. That's normal and alright, now we're going to go ahead and exit.
3,
So I told you last time on the last section of our character editor, we have got Hu Tao. Since she doesn't have a left, right, that is a sing download. How did I mess that up? Sing back. So this is how you put the alt. So sing down. Every time you have an alt section, alright. So we will put this at the ghost and fix her character. Okay, I check. Keep. So I'll make her ghost. And then this. Alright, and then we're gonna say that. Oops. Sets their character. Alright, so that's done. I said before playable character. Even if you have a right alt, you can just turn that into a left. You can say sing left alt instead, and that should be done. That was one thing I didn't explain. And then the week editor. So as you can see, everything's set. Got a new image, and we got a Hu Tao week section. So this is another thing I didn't explain well. So this is our week data. Just wait for it to open. Story name, all these are easily explained. Week background is best to keep it like that. Week before tutorial, start from true, high story false. Those are explainable. The week name is also the name of the bio plus the name of the week background. So whatever you put, so you got images, story menu is where you put the week name, and you can name it anything. You can name it Hu Tao. You don't need any extras. And we said the menu background. It said it could be any menu background, but the thing is they have a set thing for it. So you got a set resolution for it. You can change it, but I have got this as my background. And it has to start with a menu underscore and then the name. If you put menu underscore then the name in the JSON file, it's fine. Hu Tao, that's fine. So yeah, if we go here, if this decides to load. Okay, I think it froze. Okay, so these are all. Yeah. So because there's no ID for this, it will not load. Which is why we want to make sure that after we do our first save, we put line test windows or after we exit the editor. This is also working. Yeah. Okay, so I suggest these are for. Okay, so these are hate script stuff. And these are Lua stuff. These are only for soft coding. So, because we're not focusing on soft coding, we're focusing on the hard coding. So, I suggest we leave that. And then we also got building, which in another way will help because there are some stuff you can do. I explained to you how to do the building from another tutorial, but they also give you some other things like Haxlib setup, .haxlib. But we will say do Haxlib new repo. I already put it in your setup folder. And here. Yep, everything is in here as well. So you don't have to worry. Now we will start opening the file. So if I open this, and this is the file. Let's go back into our editor, and you'll see it's still the same. So if we go here. So now we can move on to where we ended on. And we're going to do the same thing, copy last section, swap. Copy last section, swap. Copy last section, swap, and copy last section, swap. worry. There's some things you will change, so you have to replay it every time. So let's see, as you can see, if we move this, it's different from BF. Oh, I did not know you could do that. So select the note, and if you press Control, you can move it to any place. That's something I learned. Guess I'm learning as well. Alright, so now we're gonna save, and it's not in the characters. Okay. Wait, hold on, didn't I just press save as? Yeah. So if I go share data offline, sometimes you will end up with an not JSON and you have just this. Just press all files and replace. So this is mainly going to be me working on the chart, so I can show you as well how to do it. Let me just open and hit sound. Your opponent. Alright, so we're gonna go back up to Hu Tao start. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we want to copy the last 8 sections. This is actually so helpful. Last time you could only copy the last section. I did not know they added this. I did not know anything. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoops. Okay. Okay, let's unmute that. Let's just refresh. Alright. So that's what we will do for now, and then we're gonna go save as again. Because I bet it's best to always save after you've done a section and then play test.
3, 2, 1, go!
So we'll go over here. Okay, so that's the next part. Alright, so that's basically what charting is. All you do, place notes, make sure it fits within the note structure. And then you got all these which you can edit for yourself. These ones I suggest don't. So most of these I would suggest not playing with it. That's just information so you know where you're at. And you've only done 38 seconds. How lucky is that? These ones we will explain after I am done with my game over characters, sprites. And the events, we will also talk about that as I show you how to make your own events in source code. Oh, never mind, we've done more. Alright, we've done 1 minute and 2 seconds. Go back here. Okay. Let's go back. I suggest. Okay, honestly, these are just okay. Let's just copy the last section and switch them around a bit. I'm actually really lazy to do it, so. Okay. So now we will, it's the same thing. So, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So back here, copy 4 sections. And copy like this. Oh, see, I told. So this is why I suggest like you always read through because there are going to be some little change. And this. So we're doing the same thing. Copy last 4 seconds. So you can make it focus on any character you want. Right, so this is the same thing. So and then replay through that section. So that's the next section done. I've been going at this for 45 minutes.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, let's go skip time because I would suggest just do that. So that's basically all I would say to focus on. So you will just see me blankly charting. If I need anything to say, I will say. But we've gone through about almost 2 minutes. No, actually 1 minute 30. But we want to go through 4 minutes, which I 4.5 divided by 1.5, which means it'll take 3 times more longer. Alright, let's speed up on I want to focus on those. Oh, sorry, wrong way. We're gonna mirror the section. I told you how to do this before. Okay. Alright, so that's for the right section done. Now we're gonna read 10. 10, 10, 10. Alright. Right. Now we're gonna have to count the amount of sections we did. Right. 7. Oops. So same as last time, we go at 8, and then copy last section. Swap. And now we have to go back and replay that section. Whoops, sorry, that's it. Whoop, okay, so distance swap. So some does go over this much. Okay. 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 Go back to the recap. So that's different. Oops. All right, let's recheck for, because I'm gonna meet the opponent. That's a lot. So these are double notes. Sometimes it's obvious to tell where double notes are, so let's clear out Hu Tao, because they both have double notes in this section. So duet, 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 and so that's the only one. Let's see. Yeah, it's kind of funny. If I just duet, we'll select. Sorry. Select, control, here we go. Okay. Sorry if this is really getting boring. Trying to do like you can see the process as well as how to do it. So the process you can see, so you know how to do it as well as I explain to you how it works. If it still doesn't, I'll probably remake this or make like a little text file to explain it. This will take some time to get used to. So it's not going to be easy because you have to know your voices, know which animation will best fit it, and then how long you want it to be. So okay, so this is the other thing. See, as you can see, I think I might have explained this, but I'm gonna re-explain this. As you can see, wherever this red line the red line ends, is called a beat. You got 1 beat, 2 beats, 3 beats, and 4. There's 4 beats in a section. You can make it smaller, or you can make it bigger. All the way until 16. This only happens like you can go here and then there's like, oh, we got this, and then we can go straight to here, so it's fast. But yeah, you don't need to do that for this case. And this is the change BPM. See, we changed it to 150 and see how compared. It's like this compared to this. It seems a bit longer now. So if I go here, so let's compare the speed. It goes slower, so it's easy to tell. Since this song doesn't have a change BPM, don't worry about it, but if songs do, this is your button. You don't go here or change the BPM of the whole thing and everything gets ruined. Trust me. Let me just save this. Like, look, if I change the BPM, so I change it to 300, no, that's not gonna work. Okay, I changed it to 130. So that's why I don't change it. It goes off. In older versions, it actually also messes up with the note song. So that's why. And like when I started charting, there was this time when I was doing the deja vu, my first chart, and I'd never changed the BPM. So when I talked to Sona about it before, I said didn't notice a BPM change. I never knew until I found it. And then when I did it, everything got messed up and I had to redo the entire chart. So I suggest don't play around. Every time you need to change a BPM, make sure there's no notes after the change in BPM, and you have to redo those parts. Right. All right, we're halfway through. Okay. Okay. So this is gonna be a problem. Let's focus on BF first. So we meet opponent. Um, there are some cases when you can actually use your mind to understand a good layout for the section, which in my case would be for every note, this is the start, and then it changes to another note. Alright, so that's the F section done. We'll just replay through it. Alright, so that's the F section done. Now, this is what I meant. We start off with the notes on the long, and then duplicate it, and then do another note. So we follow a pattern that goes 2 times. Let's just focus on getting all those ones. So I know which ones not to press. Oh, sorry. Not to do again. And then this will be copied. And then you have to replay through it. So let's go back into the opponent. Was it fine? Okay. Now let's see which ones am I missing. Look like these are missing. Alright. So so this is copy last hit section. So now we got this. This is what we end up with. Always it's going to be some type of notes like that. This is like going to be a problem because it's like scrambled. So like I would say just keep doing like these. Okay. Clear. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, for the editing clips. That's all once a month. Kind of obvious that as well once a month. Yeah. All right.
3, 2, 1, go!
I'm just gonna skip one into it. This has been going on for an hour and 10 minutes. Got a pause with this then. And we're on 2 minutes from now. Right. So 1 minute 30 seconds. Let's see if I can finish this in time. 1 minute 40 actually. Let's just need the comment some exits. I think also key consistency would be like one, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll put this to 8. And then all the way back to here. Copy swap. Let's change that. So it's 8. Oh shoot, no. I don't think this may be up right now. That's right, platform. Okay, so we're okay, so something down. that. So I'm not gonna go for a playtest until it's all done. And then you'll see the end result and then I'll end. I'm not gonna need to be in there. We go to yeah. I know I'm gonna go back. So just the copy and paste section. Okay. Take that, and you get to time charts.
3, 2, 1, go!
So, so, next time I'll go through this source code section because I think we've covered everything in the game.
So we're gonna go through the source code section. I'll focus on the title menu and main menu. There are some things in the charts which I'm gonna have to fix, so I'll make sure that's ready for the next video, and that's all. Yep, okay, I'm ending. Bye.